Hi everyone, I'm Haitao. In this talk, I'll show how we achieve snapshot parallel 3D imaging across dozens of freely swimming zebrafish larvae, and how this platform enables automated, high-throughput behavior analysis. Zebrafish larvae are widely used in neurobiology and drug screening due to their well-characterized genetics and rapid development. Importantly, their response to neuroactive compounds are closely linked to swimming depth regulation and swim bladder homeostasis, making free swimming behavior a direct, non-invasive readout of central nervous system function. However, most current analyses rely on single-view 2D video tracking, in which vertical motion is unobserved, leading to a systematic underestimation of kinematic parameters. In high-throughput settings, occlusions and trajectory overlaps further degrade the tracking accuracy, and most importantly, axial behavior is completely inaccessible in conventional 2D analysis. A number of 3D imaging approaches have been developed to better capture zebrafish behavior. For adult zebrafish, multi-view stereo systems using multiple cameras or mirrors are effective at macroscopic scale but offer limited resolution, making them unsuitable for larval imaging. In contrast, the larva-focused 3D methods, such as microfluid channels and capillary-based rotation system, achieve high spatial resolution but suffer from extremely low throughput and typically require immobilization, compromising the natural behavior. Alternatively, the multi-camera ring microscope, or MCAM, uses a dense array of microcameras to direct image the same sample from different spatially offset locations in parallel. Compared to the field of view of a typical microscope, indicated by the white dash box, MCAM can capture a large field of view at microscopic resolution and up to 200 frames per second. Here, we introduce a mirror well plate that enables direct snapshot access to orthogonal views within the MCAM framework. The key idea is simple. We integrated 48-degree mirrors into a standard format multi-well plate, such that each mirror well provides both a top and a side view of up to 48 freely swimming larvae. What you're seeing here is the principle of the imaging platform. We can image both the side and top views at once. 48 swimming zebrafish larvae are imaging simultaneously. As we zoom in, you can see that for each individual well, the top and side views are clearly resolved. Our platform also supports automated 3D analysis. We've applied a deep lab card-based pose estimation model for 8 key point skeleton tracking. These key points are subsequently fused across views to reconstruct a time-resolved 3D skeleton, from which we compute trajectory, kinematics, and posture metric. Similarly, SAM2-based segmentation was used for 3D morphological analysis of the swim bladder. Both pipelines are fully automated and scalable, allowing us to process dozens of larvae in parallel with minimal manual intervention. Here shows the segmentation of swim bladder and its 3D reconstruction. So let's take a close look and quantify exactly what information is missed in 2D. On the left, I'm showing 2D kinematics extracted from the top view alone. On the right, the same animal are analyzed using full 3D kinematics. Across all conditions, we observed underestimation of kinematic parameter in 2D. The statistical analysis confirms that this underestimation is systematic, rather than driven by a few outliers. The example on the right illustrates why. The same swimming bout appears to show different bending patterns in the top and side views, but these differences are simply projection of same underlying 3D posture, which is only recovered through 3D reconstruction. Beyond planar kinematics, a key advantage of our platform is the ability to quantify the axial behavior and internal morphodynamics in freely swimming larvae. Using the dual-view imaging, we directly capture axial position and swim bladder morphology. As shown here, a 3D heat map reveals clear difference in depth regulation. The control larvae exhibit broadly distributed swimming depths. The nitrogen-treated larvae prefer to occupy higher axial position, while the 3 CPMT-treated larvae show persistent bottom-dwelling behavior with limited vertical exploration. Here's a representative example linking swim bladder morphodynamics to axial behavior. As the swim bladder inflates, the larva systematically moves upwards in the water column. The numbered time points below correspond to 3D reconstructions of the swim bladder, showing how changes in internal morphology are temporarily correlated with changes in vertical position. In summary, we present a platform for parallel single-shot 3D imaging of freely swimming zebrafish larvae without mechanical scanning or behavior constraint. By combining a mirror well plate with a multi-camera microscope, the system enables fully automated, high-throughput analysis of 3D behavior and morphology across 48 wells simultaneously. This approach unlocks depth-resolved behavior phenotyping, allowing us to quantitatively link the three-dimensional kinematics with the internal morphodynamics, such as the swim bladder regulation in a scalable and unbiased manner. Together, these capabilities establish a new framework for high-content behavior screening, enabling the study of neuroactive compounds and subtle phenotypes that are inaccessible with conventional 2D methods. Last but not least, thanks our great team and funding source for supporting this work, and thanks everyone for listening to my talk.